Tonight, we journey to a coastal hamlet where salt-worn cottages cling to the cliffs and grief hangs heavier than sea fog. A fisherman named Aidan hasn't told a story in 3 years, not since a storm took his brother, leaving the village fractured, children frightened of the sea, and hearths gone silent. Yet in this place, stories are more than evening pastime. They are the threads that bind memory, meaning, and hope. Ignore this tale, and you might miss how unspoken pain erodes a community from within. Stay, because tonight Aidan will be asked to speak the story he's buried, the one that shattered him, and in doing so, he may discover its power to mend what storms have broken. This is the story that heals, a reminder that words, when shared, can stitch together hearts, generations, and futures. Listen closely, the tide is turning, and so must Aidan's silence. Chapter 1. The Story, Words We Dare Not Speak. Spring of 1903 stains the cliffs as Aidan hauls nets alone at dawn. His shoulders strain against ropes while gulls circle, shrieking into silence. Below him the square lies shuttered. The tavern that once overflowed with warm stories now trades whispers about tides and salt. Old Mairead, keeper of lore, wraps her shawl and warns that silence is an omen. The storm that stole Aidan's brother stripped their nights of tales. Without them, children skirt the shoreline and elders quarrel over the final barrels of smoked herring. A salt-stained skiff brings Ailey, an archivist with oilskin notebooks. Hearing the hush, she calls for a midsummer gathering to record every legend left. When she requests the storm of 3 lanterns, the last tale Aidan's brother shared, the square goes wordless. Aidan answers with a nod that tastes like betrayal. Telling that story drags him back to ropes snapping, lanterns drowning, his brother's shout swallowed by wind. He retreats to the boathouse and grips the journal hidden beneath the prow. Villagers leave offerings at his door, a shell necklace, a carved or handle, a child's charcoal drawing of 2 fishermen. He finds his niece Maeve in the alley mouthing fragments of the legend with air for sound. Proof the tale is withering. On the 4th night a storm returns, rain drumming shutters like knuckles. Sleepless, Aidan lights a taper and opens journal's final page, his brother praising lightning that crowned waves and courage twined with terror. He realizes the story holds the village's pulse. He will speak again, though the promise shakes him. Sunset pours copper light through the net-mending hall while lanterns sway from anchor hooks. The entire hamlet crowds benches worn smooth by generations of repairs. Aidan stands before them, knees unsteady, his brother's journal pressed to his chest. He inhales salt and courage. "Forgive the years I left this room mute," he whispers, voice raw as weathered rope. "Tonight I will try to earn back the sound." Silence settles, reverent as prayer. He opens the journal. Words blur, but before panic seizes him, Ailey steps beside the storyteller's stool. She asks the hall to breathe with Aidan, then invites memories to surface. Old Mairead closes her eyes and recalls the storm's first scent, kelp singed by lightning. Seamus, gray-bearded and solemn, describes how they lashed 3 lanterns to the mast so the lost boats might follow home. Every voice stitches detail onto the night Aidan feared alone. Midway through the telling, thunder grumbles beyond the shutters as if the storm has returned to listen. Aidan reaches the line his brother never finished, the moment waves swallowed the 3rd lantern. His throat locks. Little Maeve walks forward clutching the carved or handle, the grain polished by 4 generations. She presses it into his palm and whispers, "Uncle, he laughed when the spray hit." The memory cracks Aidan open. He speaks of his brother's grin cutting through the gale, of a promise shouted into dark water. Tears spill freely. Fishermen, mothers, even stoic Father Don all weep beside him. When the tale finally reaches the moment the surviving boats limped into harbor, the hall exhales as one body. Ailey, quill poised, records each fragment so it can outlive their voices. Encouraged, others rise. Finn recounts the night whales guided his net away from reefs. Bridget shares how her sister's lullaby steadied sailors stranded on ice. The stories braid together, transforming the net-mending hall into a loom of gratitude. Aidan listens, astonished that his confession has opened a flood he once dammed. He feels held, finally. Before dawn they carry their rekindled tradition outdoors. On the pier, Aidan and Maeve stretch sailcloth while children paint swirling lanterns and towering waves, fixing the tale in pigment. Elders carve the storm's symbols into pilings, a spiral for wind, a flame for hope, a compass for returning. Each night afterward, the bell at the hall door rings after supper, summoning families to trade stories before sleep. Aidan mentors Maeve by hearthlight, teaching cadence, pauses, and the balance of fear with faith. Weeks later the village launches a new boat named Lantern Brother. Aidan leads the blessing, his voice steady. The story now lives in hearts, not journals, binding the hamlet against every storm to come.